Chris Christie caught on tape on leaked audio up in Windham, New Hampshire, my home state, at a town hall meeting, just sort of speaking extemporaneously and trying to make the point that Nikki Haley has no chance in HELL. Watch him.
People don't want to hear it, Wayne. They don't want to hear it. We know we're right, but they don't want to hear it.
Right.
And there's, we couldn't have been any clearer.
Right.
We couldn't have been any more direct or worked any harder. So,
and let's not forget she spent $68 million.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
we spent like
when you give land to China and places like that.
Yeah, that's what you get.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, look, she spent $68 million so far, just on TV. Spent $68 million so far, $59 million by DeSantis, and we spent 12. I mean, who's punching above their weight and who's getting a return on their investment, And she's going to get smoked. And you and I both know it. She's not up to this.
she hasn't even
And she's still 20 points behind Trump in New Hampshire, right?
Yeah.
And,
Oh, yeah.
And he's still going to carry Iowa, right?
Yes, always. I talked to DeSantis called me, petrified that I would.
He's probably getting out after Iowa.
Well,
Yeah, I think DeSantis is getting out after Iowa. I kind of wonder if they're going to force DeSantis out before Iowa. I kind of wondered to a certain extent if Chris Christie was kind of forced out. I mean, he's bitter because he's like, hey, look, I'm pulling way above my weight here. I've hardly spent any money. And look at how much she's spent. He's got a point there. Look at how much DeSantis has spent. He's got a point there. And I'm doing pretty well considering. But, pretty well is not enough to actually win. And I don't think any of these people ultimately, at the end of the day, are going to win. I think that there's big money out there trying, hoping, praying. Can we get anybody but Trump? Anybody but Trump. And so they tried DeSantis. I could have told them that was a no-go. Nothing against DeSantis, by the way. I like a lot of the things he's done. I like a lot of his policies. I don't like a lot of the things he's done as well. I mean, he's not perfect. No one is. But what I would say about DeSantis is that he made the mistake of trying to run to the right of Trump, of all things. So that wasn't going to work. He didn't come across as likable. You've heard me say that before. And Nikki Haley's problem is she's kind of trying to be something to everyone. Some of the things that she is saying sound like, I don't know, maybe they ought to be coming out of Joe Biden's mouth, Barack Obama's mouth, Michelle Obama's mouth. There was a clip I played for you guys the other day. She was on CNN talking about the importance of making sure that we try to bring everyone here from Gaza that wants to come here. And I'm like, are you kidding me? I'll have to play it again for you tomorrow because that was really, I think, her perhaps misspeaking. I mean, that's me being generous, right? Maybe she just didn't really get it. She was on the spot. I don't know, but there was another clip that made the rounds the other day where, again, she sounded far more like a Democrat than a Republican. Maybe that is the strategy. Who knows? DeSantis was like, I'll go to the right of him. And Nikki Haley's like, I'll go to the left of him. And then maybe we can get some more people. But you know what? As you heard the person saying, if you're just joining us, we're talking about Chris Christie and that leaked audio as he drops out of the race in New Hampshire, Windham, New Hampshire, where he was just doing a town hall. I mean, wow. He's bitter. He's mad. And so he's putting it all out there. It's just not fair. You know what? Politics is not fair. And I got to say, I think Chris Christie was hired effectively to be the attack dog.